Next up on our CVC Fall Sports Media Day tour is the Chagrin Falls girls soccer team. Head coach Joe Chuney. Thanks for being here, Coach. Go ahead and just give us a quick preview of what we can expect out of the Tigers this year.
All right. Thanks for having me, Steve. We're happy to be back for 2024 here. We're excited to get this season started. I think, last year was kind of a tough season for us for a variety of reasons, and we're looking kind of for a fresh start this year. And I think we've got a lot of potential in this year's team to kind of get back to the success that I think Chagrin is used to. And there have been a lot of changes in the state of Ohio that are going to present us with some opportunities this year. And we've got a really good senior class coming back to lead us, and I'm looking forward to see what they can do.
I do have to say, last year, I've been spoiled for so many years because between Kirtland, Chagrin Falls, and West Geauga, somebody was always playing in the regionals. And so last year was kind of tough. I got a little more time off, but I would prefer to be out there covering a cold soccer game somewhere. So hopefully we can get back. And last year was just a hiccup. But looking at this year's team, how different is it compared to last year's?
Well, we have a lot of good senior experience this year. I think with some of the players we lost last year to injury, we lost some of that experience that they had. But this year, the senior class, they've seen kind of it all. They've been through the highest of highs you can have as an athlete, and they've now been kind of through the lowest of lows and everything in between. So their experience, their leadership, I think is going to be huge for us this season.
You alluded to it with the state adding some divisions in soccer. Where did you guys end up? Are you 4?
We ended up in Division 4, yes.
4, okay. So obviously that's going to be a big change. I don't know if you've done any scouting yet of the other teams in there, but overall, what does that do for your program?
It gives, in general, it gives just more teams an opportunity. I think it was a great move by the state, like they did for football, a while back, the same now for other sports. And it gives us a chance to, I think, make a deep run. We've got to be ready for that run. We can't take anything for granted or think it's going to be easy in any way, because there'll be plenty of teams trying to, stay in our way and make their own type of run. So we've got to work hard and be ready for the postseason.
All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk with the girls. And I'm going to start all the way to my left, so that'll be your right, lady. So for the folks at home, just introduce yourself, your name, your grade, and what position you're going to play this year.
I'm Maggie Goss. I'm a senior, and I play center back.
So Maggie, coming in this year, senior year, everyone's excited to be a senior. They're going to graduate soon, but at the same time, it puts an end to your high school career, and you can kind of see it. It's not that far away anymore. So how are you kind of dueling with those emotions there, or battling those dueling emotions?
Yeah, it's definitely sad that it's our last year on the team. I faced an injury last year, so I'm really excited to be back and spend this last year with all my friends and teammates, and I'm ready to mentor all the younger players as well.
Last year obviously wasn't a season that, matches up with that Chagrin standard. How much has that inspired you and your teammates to really put in the work this off season to get ready for this year?
I think it's really pushed us, and we know to work hard this year, and we're really wanting it this year after last year's season that wasn't too great.
What do you think is going to be the biggest difference this year that's going to lead to a little bit more success?
I think just creating the chemistry on the team and getting to know each other and being able to perform and execute those plays once we all get to know each other and get comfortable on the field.
Without giving away any secrets, what's been a challenge that you and your teammates have had to overcome, and how did that help you become closer and kind of develop that chemistry that you need to be successful?
Just new players and underclassmen. We've had difficulty, I think, with figuring out who's going to go where, but I think we're starting to figure it out, and people are trying new positions, which is showing some promise.
You told us what your position is, but what's your role on the team? What is Coach looking for you to do on a game-by-game basis?
I think he's looking for us to help lead the younger players and push everyone to do their best and to keep going even when it gets tough.
Give me somebody on the team that maybe hasn't played a lot in the past, but after she's played a few games, everybody's going to know who she is. Who's a breakout player?
I think Lily Pawar is showing a lot of promise. She didn't get a lot of playing time, but I think this year she will, and I think she's going to help us have a breakthrough and really push through tough games.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this fall. All right, right in the middle, name, grade, and position.
I'm Brooks Neathammer. I'm going to be a senior, and I play midfielder. Anyway,
Brooks, I think this is probably your like 15th or 16th media day. I mean, you seem to have been around a long time, which really just, talks to the success that you've had so much playing time and success out there. Coming in senior year, how are you handling that? Just knowing that the end is near.
Yeah, well, I'm super excited. I feel like it's with my best friends here and then like our 7 other seniors that we have. And I'm just excited to make it like my best year, like being a captain. I'm like ready to do all the team bonding, all the like planning the game day walk and all that. I'm just super excited and I'm going to cherish it all.
You were part of that state title team, right? Freshman year, I believe. You've been at the top of the mountain last year. It was kind of a little bit farther down, but how confident are you that you guys are going to right the ship and put Chagrin back on the map where it's supposed to be?
Well, so going into Division 4, like you said, I think it opens up so many new opportunities. Last year, we dealt with so many injuries, so many setbacks, and it was kind of hard to go from, like you said, state champion freshman year and then junior year, not as great, not as good. And this year, I think we're just looking for the effort and the push that we know we have it in us. And with us being seniors, we're going to make sure everyone down the line is going to add up to those standards we had our freshman year and make sure we accomplish what we came here to do.
Chagrin's always been known for a really aggressive and really good defense. Talk about that unit. Is it going to match up to the standard this year?
So yeah, with Maggie, our center back, I feel like we have a strong starting with that there. It's like we have Katie Rosner as our outside back, who's going to be a sophomore this year. So she's still a little bit young, but it's still 2 open spots that we're trying to fill. And we've been working on that. And I'm excited to like watch what people have and them like bring their best and make sure our defense is at the top like it always has been.
What's going to be one of the biggest challenges to overcome this year for your team?
I would say like losing 10 seniors and like a lot of our starting players, it's going to be hard to like find the chemistry and like who goes where and just how like the puzzle pieces fit, I would say. So just figuring out where everyone goes and then building onto that chemistry and working our way up so we are ready for that player that we are trying to make.
Like I said, you've been here since freshman year, so you've seen a lot of great senior classes. What did you learn from those previous groups that's helping you as a senior leader?
I mean, as you know, like Peyton Gellin and Sarah Burgess, Kate Bartlett, my sister even have been like the biggest role models as captains and just as the senior class. I feel like they've taught us how to like when you step over the lines, like this is work time and we're here to get it done. We're not here to like mess around and we want to win and we want to be the best. So I think it's just learning the way of like still having fun, but also when you step over that lines, like it's time to work really hard and it's going to pay off like it did our freshman year.
All right, last one for you is just give me a breakout player and why.
I think Abby Kay actually is going to be a really big breakout player. In our scrimmage 2 days ago, she played outside back and she really strived there. I think she did really good and I'm excited to see more of her.
All right, well, good luck to you this year. And last but not least, go ahead and introduce yourself. Name, grade, and position.
I'm Bella Radomski. I'm going to be a senior, and I play center forward.
So, Bella, offensively, last year wasn't the best year for Chagrin. What's going to be different this year?
Last year we really were trying to work on keeping a defense. We had a lot of players out, and we had to switch a lot of people around. So we were trying to focus on keeping a pretty solid defense, so the offense was kind of pushed to the side. But I think this year there's a lot of younger players that could really add a lot to the offense and returning players that are going to step up.
Who are some of the girls that have been impressive in the preseason that you think are going to carry that over into the regular season to score some goals?
Yeah, Allie Stevenson played last year in the middle, and I think this year she'll really step up. We've had 2 practices, and in those 2 practices, she's really stepped up, and she's been a great leader on the team for us.
Don't give away any secrets, but how do you, as a team, try to create that flow you're looking for on offense to give you some scoring opportunities?
I think on offense, a big part of it is just playing together and making sure that everyone's position works and they're comfortable there and they know what to do. and, you know, like communicating on the field, helping direct younger players and other seniors and juniors, and just communication up there is big.
When you look at soccer, you know, it takes a team, 11 girls playing as one. So it's not just the physical attributes that are important, it's the mental side too. What has the team done to kind of develop that side just so everybody's laser focused and on the same page?
Yeah, we've done some team bonding, we've done fundraisers. We try to make summer practices lots of fun so that everyone's super comfortable when they get here and they know it's okay to make a mistake. You shake it off, you keep going. And we just want to create a fun but hard-working environment.
This is Coach's third year as the head coach, and then he had one as co-coach. Have you guys trained him yet? You got him where you want him?
Yeah, we really like him. I mean, he does a great job coaching, and he does a great job picking assistant coaches, JV coaches. Coach Kelly is a really big help on the sidelines too, and she's also just someone that we can go to for help with anything.
What do you think the ceiling is for this team, and what's it going to take to reach it?
I think a big thing for us this year is going to be effort. You cross that line, you step on the field, you're giving full % effort. If you can't, then, you know, maybe take a break, but you need to give effort the whole game. And if you make a mistake, you make a mistake, but you got to keep going.
Outstanding. All right. Well, good luck to you this season. Coach, back to you. We talked to the girls about offense, defense, the mental game. We talked about some breakout players. But from your perspective, what's it going to take this year to get Chagrin back where it belongs and to maybe take that extra step and you know, compete for another state title?
I think they mentioned some good things. Defensively, for sure, I think we're going to have to be a little more solid. We lost, you know, some of our players from last year were a lot of defensive position players. So we're kind of fitting some pieces back into that area of the field, but we've got some really good building blocks in Maggie in the back in the center again for us, and Izzy in the goal as another senior captain for us. And luckily one good thing about last year is that a lot of players were probably able to gain some experience that they might not have gotten in a different situation. So hopefully they're ready to build off of that. And then offensively, I think we're going to be in much better shape because we're going to be able to put some players back in their natural attacking positions where last year they might have had to play some different spots to help us out in different areas. So it should all run a little bit more smoothly for us. And like they said, right now it's just about kind of finding where the puzzle pieces go and then building that chemistry as the season goes on.
They mentioned some girls they thought were going to have a breakout year. Who are some of the girls that you're looking to have a big season?
You know, I'm looking at all of we have 5 captains this year. Those girls, not that they're a need to break out because they've got a long history of success already, but you know, 2 of them are coming off of season-ending injuries and returning for us. So I'm really looking forward to see what the 5 of them can do in their senior year. We've got a small but pretty good quality-wise junior class behind them. They're not big in numbers, but there's 4 of them in that class that are going to bring a lot of quality to the team this year. And then we've got a really exciting freshman class as well coming in. So there's a few players there that we haven't quite gotten to kind of our roster makeup yet. We're close to setting our rosters for varsity and JV, but a few of them definitely have a chance to make an impact on the varsity level.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, before I let you go, Team USA, can they win the gold?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good, Coach. I appreciate you and the ladies coming on to preview your season, and best of luck to you this year.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you.